So I went to school for computer science and I kind of just didn't want to stare at a computer screen for 40 hours a week. So I switched, went to culinary school, and I just started bartending to kind of pay my bills, and I fell in love with it. Bartending, you get a little bit more of the instant gratification that you don't get with cooking. You get to make something for someone in that moment and hand it to them and see their reaction. Technology's come a long way. You can get a circulator for $100 for your house. It's easy to set up. The preciseness of the cooking technique allows you to really make recipes that are replicatable, which is great. We're running a busy bar every day, so we want to have quick and consistent results. Flavor is the most profound thing in a cocktail. You can present it 1,000 ways, but it has to taste good at the end of the day. That's a big part of why we use sous vide cooking. You can really take one ingredient and drive it home. You know, you can infuse the spirit with peach. When it says peach on the menu, people can actually taste the peach. Chicago is temperamental because of the weather. In winter, people that come in want something to warm them up, and then it turns 50 degrees and people are out drinking light, refreshing summer cocktails. We try to offer some of the feel of the weather in the drinks. Hi, I'm Micah Melton, and I'm going to use sous vide cooking to make cocktails today. All right, so the first thing we want to do is peel this orange. I like to go around the peel because it's a little easier to get one consistent peel. And then we're just gonna slice a little bit of fresh ginger. I like to do this backwards because I want to get as much surface area as possible. The next step is to roast some bananas. All you do is take fresh bananas. I'm gonna poke a couple slits in them, and then I just put these in the oven, 375 for about 30 minutes until they turn black. So now we're gonna get everything for the syrup ready. Start with the roasted bananas. Next we'll do the sliced ginger, orange peel, some sugar. Next we'll add a little bit of fenugreek seed, a couple cinnamon sticks, allspice, curry powder. This is gonna give it the kind of the main flavor of the syrup, coriander seed, blade mace. We're gonna add about 2 cups of water, just about 1.25 cups of banana liqueur as well. So now we're just gonna vacuum seal this, trying to push out as much of the air as possible. So this is what your syrup should look like after you've sealed it and it's ready to drop in the circulator. We're gonna cook this banana and curry cordial for 1 hour at 170 Fahrenheit. Now that the syrup is cooked, it's time to strain it. Leave as much of the solids in the bag as you can, and then you will have your completed banana and curry cordial. We're gonna start the sour Micah Raffi. This drink's great with any spirit, so you can kind of substitute. We're using light rum, 1 3/4 ounce, 1 1/4 ounce of the banana and curry syrup. We're gonna do 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, fresh squeezed. And then we're gonna crack a fresh egg white and use just the white. Now you just want to put the tins together. You give it a little shake just to homogenize the egg white. And then we'll shake it with ice. So I'm going to double strain it into a little rocks glass. You can see the nice yellow color from the curry and banana. And then we're going to garnish with just a little bit of fresh grated nutmeg. Sour Micah Raffi. First step for this is just cutting up some fresh peaches and just kind of avoiding the pit here. And then just give them a slice. Again, you just want to get some surface area so you get a little more flavor as these cook. Time to add all the ingredients to the bag. We'll start with the little sugar, the sliced peaches, slivered almonds that have been toasted, a little bit of peach nectar, and about 1/2 bottle of single barrel bourbon. So we will bag this and try to push out as much of the air as we can. So this is what it should look like when it's bagged, sealed, and ready for the circulator. So we're gonna cook this 2 hours at 158. All right, so we have bourbon that's been cooked with peach and almond. We're just gonna strain off those solids. We're gonna make the pit in the middle. This is kind of like an old-fashioned variation with a little peach and almond. So we're gonna start with 2 1/4 ounce of the peach and almond infused bourbon, 1/4 ounce of orange liqueur, and then we're gonna do 2 dashes each of orange bitters and Angostura bitters. We're gonna add a little bit of ice to this, give it a stir. So we're gonna add some fresh ice to a rocks glass and then just strain this right over those cubes. And then just a little bit of fresh orange zest, just to aromatize the top. Pop that right in. I'm gonna split this vanilla bean just down the middle and then give it a little scrape with the side of my knife. We're gonna slice some fresh rhubarb. Just cut it kind of on a bias, so again, you get a little more surface area as it cooks. For the fennel, I'm gonna use a mandolin, just to get it a little thinner and a little faster. We want about half a bulb here. Now we have all our ingredients prepared, so we'll add them. Bag, fennel, sliced rhubarb, vanilla, and we're gonna add a half a bottle of gin. Last, a little bit of dried sumac. So now we're gonna seal this, just try to push out as much of the air as we can. Our bag is now sealed and it's ready for the circulator. We're gonna cook the rhubarb infused gin for 45 minutes at 143 Fahrenheit. All right, our rhubarb infused gin is cooked and ready to strain, so just through a fine mesh to get out all the fennel and rhubarb. So we're gonna start with 3/4 ounce of the rhubarb and sumac infused gin. This is kind of a riff on a sloe gin fizz, so we're gonna put a little sloe gin in here as well. 3/4 ounce. 1/4 ounce of Aperol to kind of bring out those rhubarb flavors. A little fresh lemon juice, 3/4 ounce. And then we're gonna put an egg white in this drink. Just adds a little bit of creamy texture. Put this together, you give it a little quick shake just to kind of homogenize the egg white. All right, we're gonna give this a little shake with ice now. We're gonna double strain this into a Collins glass. See all that color from the rhubarb, the sumac, the Aperol, and then just top this with a little bit of cream soda, 2.5 ounces. I'm Micah Melton, and I sous vide. Cheers.